The search for eagles began just after dawn. A boat from the Nevada Division of Wildlife slipped out of Lake Mead Marina in slo-mo mode, carrying a team of sharp-eyed observers. 5 similar boats and crews were assigned to cover other parts of Lakes Mead and Mojave, every nook and inlet and exposed bit of beach in the vast recreation area.
The trend over the last 5 years here at Lake Mead certainly has been very good and pretty steady.
Kent Turner of the National Park Service isn't shy about his enthusiasm for the task at hand. Turner works every day on wildlife and natural resource issues, but the annual eagle count always means a jolt of adrenaline.
I mean, you've been doing this a long time. It's still a thrill, though, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's always a thrill to see one.
For the past 15 years, wildlife biologists from the Park Service, state wildlife rangers, and volunteers have canvassed the entire shoreline of the 2 lakes to count eagles. Although the birds are huge with 6-foot wingspans, they aren't necessarily easy to spot among the jagged rocks. After 90 minutes of searching, our party had seen ospreys, red-tailed hawks, and assorted waterfowl, but no eagles. Then 2 came into view. A magnificent adult bald eagle sitting atop a rock, and a younger companion 20 yards away. The adult took flight as we approached. The youngster stuck around a bit longer, but then departed for a less crowded vantage point. The reason for detailed surveys like this one is to evaluate how eagles are faring. In the 50s and 60s, biologists noticed a drastic decline in eagle populations. At one point, fewer than 500 nesting pairs existed in the lower 48 states. DDT and other pesticides were identified as the cause of the near extinction of our national symbol. Pesticide scientists denied the link, but after the substances were banned, the eagles began their comeback.
Certainly something that is working over the last couple of decades. Of course, eagles are one of the great success stories in American conservation.
The eagles that hang out at Lake Mead from January to March most likely fly here from Alaska, Canada, and other northern points of origin. They're here because the lakes aren't frozen and fish are plentiful. The Lake Mead observers record every sighting with GPS precision. They know their count isn't a definitive number, but over time, it helps to establish a baseline that can provide clues about how well the eagles are doing. Along the way, there are other wild specimens, including a coyote who posed on a ridge. Bald eagles hold a special place in the American psyche, but as urban areas like Las Vegas gobble up more land, wiping out previously wild areas, many species with lower PR value become threatened. Wildlife experts like Kent Turner know there's a price to pay, even when the endangered species is less popular than eagles.
One of the most important reasons to be concerned about biodiversity is it's an indicator of the overall health of the ecosystem and the overall health of the planet. There's also reasons to be concerned about just the basic productivity of the planet for people also.
For today, at least, it appears the eagles are holding steady. George Knapp, Channel 8 Eyewitness News.